Hello, if you played Farming Simulator 25 for a while, you know every November they come out with an expansion pack. And guess what? You don't have to wait all the way till November. Because on October the 27th, they're going to release the new pack, and it's called Beans and Alpacas. And they're coming soon to a farm near you. Farm life's going to be a little warmer and fluffier with the Beans and Alpaca pack for Farming Simulator 25, because you're going to have some alpacas to take care of. There's a new farming region in South America called Katuai, and you can build a coffee estate down there. That's pretty cool. You can expand your farm with some new crops, such as coffee. You can make a coffee empire. There are going to be some new animals and production chains associated with that. And you can have more than a dozen new machines. So let's talk about some of this. The expansion and the addition, including the base game, are available separately for pre-order. There'll be some more announcements coming up. I'll try to keep you updated on those. But the new map is called Katuai, coming October 27th. You can pre-order now. If you have the Seasons Pass number 2, you can get it. So the new map's called Katuai. It's a hint of Brazil with rivers, red soil, and rural charm. Pretty cool. It's characterized by rolling hills, lower mountain slopes, and dense, humid vegetation. A winding river reminiscent of the Amazon cuts through the region. The houses are architecturally inspired by Brazil, and the river passes through some stilt houses along its shore, which is pretty cool. There's some plantations there, narrow roads, colorful rural houses, shops, depots. They shape the landscape. It's a warm and fertile place, and it's a new place to build a new kind of farming operation. Okay, let's talk about the crops and animals that you're going to have down there. You're going to have coffee, alpacas, and Brahman cows. Okay, coffee, alpacas, and Brahman cows. So you can grow coffee, you shear the alpacas, and you can expand your production capabilities. So alpacas join your pastures. You have to shear them for fleece to process it into wool and lead them on a leash to increase their happiness. So I guess to keep them at 100%, you got to walk them around or something. While Brahman cows graze next to them. I don't know if that means next to them in another field or pen or in the same pen. I'm not sure. New production chains and products from crops and animals allow you to increase your profits. Obviously, they'll have something related to probably, I'm guessing, making coffee. Coffee beans can be planted starting from September with red coffee cherries ready for harvest in May. Kind of makes sense because South America's flip-flopped calendar-wise from the United States. That gives your farm a new seasonal focus built around one of Katuai's signature crops, which is coffee. Note the crop calendar in Katuai differs from all other regions because you're farming in the southern hemisphere. Some new stuff with buildings that you're going to get. You got some new buildings, decorations, and collectibles. There's more placeables, full interiors, and dinosaur bones. I love having more placeables, and certainly with full interiors. I love things you can go inside. And the dinosaur bones, my 10-year-old's going to love that. Beans and Alpacas add a record number of new buildings and decorations, including 6 houses with full interiors. I'm loving that. I'm loving the houses with the full interiors. It also adds dozens of environment-specified placeables. In other words, to the region, I guess. Use them to make your farm and the surrounding area feel at home in Katuai. There's more to discover beyond the fields. Landscapers can uncover dinosaur bones and collect them in a research center that requires construction. So you got to, kind of like you build a museum, I guess. I'm guessing there's going to be collectibles that you go around and you build this research center, and that's where you take your dinosaur bones. So that's kind of interesting. There's some new machinery. There's over 25 new machines on this new pack. There's some re-owned brands, new equipment, and more field detail. Beans and Alpacas include more than 24 machines from Case International, Ford, John Deere, Kohn, Mercedes-Benz trucks, New Holland, Oxbow, Stara, Valtra, and more. Also, they've added Colombo Industries joins the series as a new brand, adding equipment suited to the new region in its farming activities. And there's more. The expansion also adds new sugarcane foliage and effects. It enhances animations and visual effects for ground tools. I'm not sure what that's about, enhanced animations, and visual effects for ground tools. So I'm not sure what kind of ground tools we're going to get, something new or what. And it also says it adds additional fieldwork detail. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what that is. More information on Beans and Alpacas, including further features, will be announced soon. Pre-order the expansion or the addition, including the base game separately, and get ready to build your coffee estate in Katuai. Keep an eye on our blog and social media channels for previews. I'll try to keep you updated on any new developments on this new pack. So just kind of summarize some of this. You can build your coffee estate, you grow a warm kind of life in the Beans and Alpacas expansion. You travel to Katuai, South America. It's an inspired region where coffee plantations cover rolling hills, red soil, and dense greenery stretch across lower mountain slopes. New crops, animals, production chains, and more than 25 new machines await. Katuai is going to be a lush, humid valley with narrow roads, dusty streets, scattered rocks, and a winding river running through the landscape. Small rural town with colorful buildings and shops. Agricultural depots connect the region while stilt houses line the shore. Coffee and animals, a new gameplay. You can cultivate coffee beans as a new crop, expand your livestock with alpacas and Brahman cows. Alpacas add new hands-on interaction through shearing and leading, while wild animals like crocodiles and parrots bring more life to the environment. Okay, this is getting kind of exciting. You know, we've had some maps in Louisiana, and I wish they had alligators. This thing is going to have crocodiles and parrots flying around there. That's pretty cool. Well, the crocodiles won't be flying, but you know. Okay, you can create new products such as pigment and resin and repaint houses for the community, or start production chains for crop processing. Take on the Research Center construction project, find dinosaur skeleton parts, and collect your discoveries in the Collectible Museum. Okay, you can operate 25 plus new machines that I mentioned earlier, and Colombo Industries as a new brand, and enhance ground tool animations and improved effects, increase immersion. So this is coming out October 27th. 26th is right around the corner, really, so a little bit earlier than normal. Normally it's November. So if you'd like to get that and you want to help out the channel, use the link down below. I'm pretty excited about this. From all the other things we've seen recently, this seems like it has a lot of stuff in it. A lot of stuff, and it's going to be exciting to see, especially little things like the crocodiles. And I'm drinking coffee right now, so I could get into some coffee production. So this is pretty cool. I'm Farmer Teacher. Share this with your farming buddies. I'll see you on the next go-round. Bye-bye.